I do have to voice myself, and I do have to say my behalf, because, you know, motherfuckers is out there in the world lying and not basically taking responsibility for their part. Now, me as a grown-ass woman, as somebody that has grown up and has matured, I have no problem taking responsibility for the things that I have done to people, because at the end of the day, bro, that's the only way that you can grow.
Hi guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. You already know what it is. So Muva did drop her video exposing Lingo, basically just kind of telling her side of the story and telling, you know, what happened. So I do encourage you to go watch it on her channel. Her channel is at Moveal. So I'm just going to be reacting to her video and putting my own commentary on it. And then also we're going to talk about Hannah's reaction as well.
Why did we only claim each other as best friends? Is because neither one of us want a relationship. He told me off rip that he did not want a relationship. I told him that I just got out of a fucking abusive relationship. So I don't really want to like claim nobody as my boyfriend, or like, I don't really know you. Like, I really just want to take it slow, whatever the case would be. So you're going to be my best friend. At that time, also, he was also fucking this girl that now I'm really actually cool with. He was fucking her at the same time, or whatever the case would be.
I just feel like that's how it always is when the guy wants to go off and fucking other people, because he doesn't want to be loyal. So he's always going to be like, you know, we're not in a relationship, we're just friends, that like with friends with benefits, so that, you know, he can just fuck them and then go somewhere else and also fuck someone else. But, you know, I get it that they both didn't want to, but I feel like guys use that a lot as a manipulated tactic to basically sleep around.
I would be staying at the hotel, and like I would send him off to her house. He would go dick her down, do whatever the fuck he needs to do. I didn't really give a fuck, because at the same time, you are not my man. And I was just like, he's taking care of me, so I'm not bugging, let me just keep my mouth shut. And he really like beat that into my head. He told me off rip, if it's not beneficial, it's unofficial. So any person that was outside of me, it was just for benefits. If they were making him money, bringing him money, able to leave his safe and stuff there, or whatever the case may be, it could be anything. Anyways, I was throwing his clothes at him because he was acting like he was gonna pack up his stuff. So I grabbed his clothes and I was throwing them at him. So he bucked up at me like he was acting like he was gonna hit me, but really wasn't gonna hit me, like trying to scare me or whatever the case may be. It made me more mad. I was like, so what, you gonna hit me, bitch? Like, you gonna hit me, bitch? Cause you bucking up, and I'm telling you, you meeting your match with me. We were staying in a hotel or whatever. So she gave us that bit. I put my name on it because he's a felon. I'm not a felon. His credit's probably poor as fuck. My credit is like, it's not poor. There it is. I put the apartment in my name.
You know, not to say that felons can't change their life around or whatever, but it is way harder to be with someone that is a felon, especially because you didn't do anything. So you are automatically going to suffer. You're going to have to put your credit down for everything. Like, it's like a cycle. Like, he can't get a house now with Hannah. Like, you're not going to be able to, you're going to have a hard time in life. That's just point blank period, because of choices he made. And, like, girls will suffer over the choices the guys made, even though they don't have to.
Which I basically explained it. When it came to the social media shit with him, we were supposed to start YouTube together. That's why we have one video drop. But like, how I felt about it is like, he started making it seem like I was gonna do all the work. Like, yeah, you be in front of the camera, but I do all the work. I do all the editing. I do all the sound effects. I do all the cuts. I do all that, this, that, and third. I do all the hashtags. I do all the posting, this, that, and third. No, that's what I think the fuck now. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that because like, we're supposed to be a team. We're supposed to be working together. You know what I'm saying? And when I was trying to teach him, he was like, I feel like you should be doing it. No, bitch, you should be doing it. Like, you see how I'm able to get numbers. You get your own numbers by doing the same shit. You got to promote yourself. That's what you taught me. So why aren't you promoting yourself? I don't know. Like, you're kind of like cheating your way.
That's why I also believe that he thought Hannah was perfect, because he already had an established fan base. All he had to do was like come on and show his personality and win them over, so that now he has like a fan base. But that went a little south for him. But that's why I really think that he loved that Hannah had a big following.
And he just told me straight up, he looked at me, he was like, you're my bitch. I'm your nigga. And if you ever do some dumb shit like that ever again, it's gonna be a problem. And then he told me if we ever stop fucking with each other, anything that I ever wanted to do, he's gonna do it 10 times better. I've always wanted to be an influencer. I mean, come on now. I'm cool. Why not? I'm hilarious. I did have a tendency when we would argue, I would have a tendency of standing in front of the door when he was trying to leave. Because I was like, no, you're not gonna just walk out when I'm talking and trying to address this issue and how I feel about something. You're not gonna just walk out this door like all these other niggas be doing. You a grown ass man. But he didn't want to argue for five hours. I wasn't trying to argue with the motherfucker. I'm just letting know what it is and what it ain't. You don't like it, you don't like it, but this is how I feel.
That's so interesting that she brings it up, because literally it seems like Lingo is always the type to just want to leave whenever there's like confrontation. Like, he doesn't want to talk about it. He just wants to come back and act like everything's fine and not talk about it. And that like really builds up in a girl. And then that's where problems start in a relationship.
When he would walk up on me, I would push him. But that gives him no right to put his hands on me, slap me, the fuck, push me, hold me down, the fuck, choke me. That gives him no right to be doing all that woo-gazy shit. Now, for him to be saying that he hasn't put his hands on a female since he was 17, that's just something that he gonna have to deal with himself, God, and the devil. Because, like, you know damn well that you lying. You lying like a bitch, bro. That's like me saying I've never put my hands on a man. Knowing damn well that we were victims to each other.
You can tell she's being so open and honest about this conversation. She's like, yeah, I put my hands on him. He put his hands on me. It was like a mutual thing. Like, Lingo couldn't even be, his 32-year-old ass couldn't even be as mature as her, like 10 years younger, and be like, yeah, we both like fucked up, and you know, we're moved on and good now. I'm healed, but you know, it was wrong.
But y'all are curious on what happened, on why I got choked out. When he first tried to kick me out, I told him straight up that I had nowhere to go. It was like 3 days. And I told him straight up, I was like, bro, I have nowhere to go. It's me and my son. Like, you want me to pick up all my shit and move out of an apartment that has my name on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have nowhere to go. Like, I know, I understand we fighting and shit, but like at the same time, bro, you're just like trying to throw me out to the wolves, and that's not that would never be the fucking case. Long story short, we had a conversation on the back porch. He ended up telling me to pick a number 1 through 10. I picked 3. He made me come inside of the living room because my bed was in the living room. And he made me lay down on the bed. Made me lay down on the bed, no clothes on. And I had to get 3 swats with a belt from him. It really disintegrated me as a woman. Like, it really made me feel like, damn, like I really have to do shit like this for this man. No, like wow. But in the back of my brain, bro, I was just finessing, you feel me? Like, at the same time, bro, like, I have a son to take care of, and I can't let my son be on the streets. So I'd rather take these little funky ass 3 swats when in all reality, I wasn't the one who was wrong too. Like, told me not to ever try him like that ever again. So I took the swats or whatever. He ended up making me fuck him after. Like, not making me, like, raping me. Like, don't think nothing like that. He's not like that. But basically, like, makeup sex. Weird. Very much fucking weird. I really wasn't feeling it either. Time went on. We ended up getting into another physical fight. He ends up packing up his shit and he leaves. When I'm on the way to go pick up my son from Unc's house. He's packing up his shit for him to slide. When I walk to the house, I'm with my son. So the TV's off the wall. There's trash bags everywhere. And I'm just like, whoa. Alright. Okay. Alright. So there, and then he had all these people at the motherfucking house helping him pack up his shit. I was so embarrassed, bro. I was so fucking embarrassed. Like, what the fuck? So I started putting his shit respectfully outside the door because I didn't want nobody else coming inside of my house. Packed up his shit, he left. I ended up getting on my grind. I'm talking about was making money. Like, he talking about I backdoored him. That was not the case. Still to this day, I swear on my mama's ashes, that was never the case. I was just trying to make money because I had to pay rent. I still had my son. I still had stuff to do.
I don't know what backdoor means, but The fact that she even feels guilty for making money and doing well for herself while Lingo was gone is like so, like, that seems so controlling. Like, what's wrong with her making more money now that you're gone? Like, what? That it was so crazy to me. And the fact that she even feels like she needs to justify why she needs to make money, like, she could literally have money for whatever she wants. Like, she doesn't need a reason to do well for herself.
He left, bro. I was really making money like this, but I was still hanging out. I was still going to strip club, you know, hanging out with strippers or whatever, throwing money on them because they were my homegirls at the same time. Also, keep in mind, I was never a stripper, never been a stripper, never thought of being a stripper. So, yeah. This man ends up coming back around because he knew the code to the front door. I didn't know how to change it. So, he knew how to get in, and he also had the key fob to get inside the building. So, yeah. Came into my apartment one night. This nigga walks in. He has a whole duffel bag, and he has his pole in there. Basically, he needed to talk to me. I'm not intimidated. I ain't worried. I'm not worried at all. So he basically was having a conversation about what was going on, and he felt like I was supposed to, when he left, he felt that I was supposed to just sit there and think about it. Think about what I did wrong. Think about what I did wrong. Well, that's what I didn't do. I see what he was trying to do, you feel me? So I was like, all right, I'm finna finesse the finesser because he trying to finesse me at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Like, you see that I'm on my shit. Now you want to come back around? Nope. So I let him come back around, whatever the case may be, because he told me that I could give him $800 for his truck so he can get this new car. And I can get the Ford. So I get into a car accident. Well, when I first woke up at the hospital, it was a picture of him laying next to me. It was a picture of him. And the one thing that stood out to me in this particular photo was the tattoo that he has on his stomach and the woman that looking inside of him. He says that's the only woman that could see through him. And like, it just clicked to me at that time. I was like, I see through his bullshit, bro. I see through this man. Like, I see through the manipulative ways, bro. I freaked the fuck out in the hospital. They ended up putting me back to sleep. I woke up, he was there. He left the picture there because apparently he wasn't allowed to come into the room, so he was just trying to make it known that he came. Anyway, so I went back home. He took care of me for like 3-4 days. He washed my body with the rag on the couch. But after that, he was like giving me more medication or whatever. But after that, it started to get weird. I wasn't feeling it. Like, I really wasn't feeling him no more at all. I really was not feeling him no more. I just felt at that time, bro, I just wanted to be fully independent. I didn't want no help. I didn't want you to grab my food. I didn't want you to grab my drinks. I would take a bath on my own. Like, I feel like you ain't doing shit. You're not even here, to be honest. You're gone throughout the whole fucking day. So the night before my ankle surgery, he ends up coming to the house. He's drunk as fuck. He went out with his friends, as he should. Go hang out with your friends, you know what I'm saying? Go live your life. You're a grown-ass man. I don't give a fuck. You're not my nigga. He was so drunk, belligerently fucking drunk, bro. Like, nigga couldn't even fucking walk and stand up, like, or talk. I'm like, bro, how many lemon drops did you fucking have, bro? Like, he went to the house. He had somebody behind him or whatever, some dude. So I'm just standing at the kitchen on one foot. And I'm like, what in the fuck? The dude ended up leaving. He lay down, bro, and he's like drooling out the mouth, but talking crazy as fuck. Like, I don't know what the fuck he's saying, but it's none of my business. I am going into the fucking room and turn on TV and get my applesauce and drink more orange juice, because bitch, I ain't got time for this buffoonery. I was like, but I am gonna say something when we get up in the morning, because like, why are you drinking and driving? Like, I just had a whole situation, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. I'm not trying to fully blame this car accident on you, so like, what are you doing? He wakes me up in the morning, he's a completely different fucking person. Who is this? Like, I'm talking about personality change. Like, he was like nice and shit. So I woke up, I was like, no. Can you please not come into my apartment that fucking drunk when you know I just got into a car accident? And then you're also not supposed to be seen in my apartment complex because of everything that motherfucking be going down. So, and all the complaints and shit. So he ends up catching an attitude. He's like, starts snapping. He starts snapping. Talking about I wake up in a bad mood in the morning. Whoop, whoop. Just bullshit I was not trying to really motherfucking hear, because like at the end of the day, I'm just worried about your safety. Like, I went through this to show you you don't want to go through that. You know what I'm saying? Just how you got shot, it showed me that I don't want to go through something like that. So like, we're just looking out for each other's safety. Like, bitch, I'm looking out for your fucking safety. Why are you being such a bitch? That's just really how I felt. So he walked out of the room. Now keep in mind, I'm on one foot. I really felt played when he walked out of the room and I was in the middle of talking. So I hopped on one foot to the living room. He was packing up his stuff. And I just immediately got pissed off when I looked at his sewing machine, bro, and then the shit that was coming out of his mouth, bro. So I threw the sewing machine over the counter. Like, I tipped that bitch over and fell on the floor, because at the end of the day, bro, I did teach you how to sew, bro. I did motivate you to start this brand shit. I did motivate you to try and get out of the fucking trap, bro. You just wanted to stay there. I tried to motivate you to slow down and actually do something that will benefit your motherfucking life, because you are about to be fucking almost 40 years the fuck old. So I was just helping him out, because these are things that he would say to me. So I just immediately got pissed off, because I felt like he was an ungrateful ass bitch. So I pushed that bitch down. He ends up grabbing me. He throws me on top of a pile of clothes that were on a chair. He was choking me. I was like, let me go. Like, let me go. Get the fuck off of me. Get the fuck off of me. He gets off of me. I hop over to the tincture that he had made. And I said, remember when you first left and you tried to cut off my phone? You tried to fuck with my money? Oh, now I'm finna fuck with your money, because why are you putting your hands on me? Why did you just fucking choke me, bitch? You got me fucked up. So I started pouring the tincture on the floor, and he came around the corner. He was mad as fuck. I seen a demon in this nigga. I've never seen him move that fast. That nigga grabbed me, bruh, threw me on the ground, bruh, and was on top of me, and he was squeezing my fucking neck so hard, bruh, I could not breathe. And he was like, say sorry, say sorry, say sorry, say sorry, say sorry, say sorry. And like, I could not say anything, bro. I could not say shit. Like, you're choking me. I was like, I couldn't choke. Like, I couldn't talk. And my legs were moving like this, bruh, and then they just started to slowly start to go slow, bruh, and everything just went black.
All right, y'all, so I'm just gonna let y'all go watch the rest on her channel. She explains the ending of that story, and a lot more actually ended up happening after that. It's just crazy how she just admits that, you know, we were victims to each other. Like, it wasn't just one-sided, but, you know, I wasn't overreacting because he made me act some type of way. Like, I was reacting to, like, stuff that he was doing, you know, and how he made me feel. And now that she sees, like, now that she's out of the, like, toxic relationship, she can see what he was doing, and, like, she has, like, a different perspective of it now. So I really condone her for telling her side of the story. It was not easy, especially a story like that, and it's just glad that she moved on, and then she's fully healing from it, and you can tell.
Story, we were basically victims to each other. I put my hands on him, he put his hands on me. When it comes to this new relationship, I completely been supporting it. Like, you're the fuck out of my life. Like, somebody else could deal with that bullshit. Complete support. Hanna, she's cool, you know what I'm saying? I don't respect that she said that I deserved to get my ass beat. That was some bogus shit. Domestic violence victim to another victim, bro. We don't just say that to each other. And like, I'm woman, and I really support women empowerment. So like, I really hope that you get like the mental help that you need, or whatever the case may be. Like, yeah, you seen videos of me, but sweetheart, like, you don't know what happened before the videos. You don't know what made me act like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you call a mad black woman. That's what you call somebody that was hurt. That's what you call somebody that was broken down. That's what you call somebody that was completely the fuck damaged. So, but I mean, it's all love, but it's fuck you. Fuck y'all. So that's just how I feel when it comes to him saying that he hasn't put his hands on somebody since he was 17. Cap. Cause how I feel about it, bro, like, we live and we learn. So it's like, if you could keep it real, bro, you could keep it a beam. It shouldn't be no problems, bro. Like, we can admit our faults, bro, as long as like we grow from them, and then the next person that we're with, we don't do none of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We actually like really genuinely love that person, or whatever the case.
So basically, these are some screenshots that Hanna had posted on her story, like, after some videos. So, you know, basically she knows that people are talking, people like hear the stories that, you know, Lingo has done in the past. Now, I feel like she's taking them very to heart. Like, Muva is just telling her story that has to do with her. Like, she never said anything about your guys' relationship. She never was like, oh, like, he must be doing this to her. No, she's just telling her side, and it's just kind of like, be cautious, because this is how he moved once. You never know if someone will move like that again. So that's all that was. So the fact that she just like wants to post and be like, I don't care what people say, blah blah, this and that. Okay, like, you know, she's making like 6 posts because people are like sending her videos and stuff, this and that, and she want to act like she don't see it. Like, bitch, we can tell that you see it, you notice it, you know, y'all are paying attention, y'all don't even want to post anymore because of it. Like, you know, just prove us wrong. Like, that's all we want, just prove us wrong. You know, y'all hiding does not make yourselves look any better, it just makes y'all look worse, honestly. So anyway, this is all for this video. You already know. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.